Hello everyone, and I have a must-see, a very beautiful chess game to show you. So in this chess game we have Wolfgang Unzicker with the white pieces, and his opponent was Mikhail Tal with the black pieces, the legend, the magician from Riga. And Wolfgang Unzicker was one of the leading chess players at the time. He was the strongest German chess master in those years, and Mikhail Tal needs no introduction, of course. And Unzicker, I believe, was 6 times chess champion of Germany. So this chess game was played in 1975. Let's see what happened. Unzicker starts the game with e4, c5, the Sicilian defense by Tal, knight to f3, e6, d4. C takes on d4, knight takes on d4, the open Sicilian Khan Polsan variation. a6, knight to c3, queen to c7, g3, bishop to b4, attacking the knight twice, defending, knight to c6, bishop to g2, knight to f6, castling, bishop to e7, bishop to e3, knight to g4, bishop to f4, defending the queen, knight to d4. So we have knight from c to e5. If e5, then knight to d5, forking queen and the bishop, capturing the knight after defending the queen, capturing the bishop, and then defending the bishop. And actually white is doing very well. So we have knight from c to e5. And what happens if knight takes? Then queen takes knight. And if knight takes pawn, then queen takes on g7. It is getting a little bit complicated, but this is attacking the rook. So white is doing okay. Knight from c to e5, bishop to c1, and threatening. Actually, can you see the threat? f4. So we have knight to f6. If a5, then f4. If defending the knight, queen takes on g4. So losing a piece after f4. So knight to f6, and then f4, knight to c6, exchanging the knights, and e5. D takes, f takes, knight to d7. So opening some lines. Not queen takes on e5 because bishop takes on c6. The queen is being deflected, forking the king and the rook. So knight to d7 and then bishop to f4. Again, if knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, and finally at the end of the day bishop takes on c6. So g5, and Tal wants to win a pawn after deflecting the bishop. Knight takes on e5, but knight to e4. You can see that Mikhail Tal has some weaknesses in his position, and the queen is getting in and aiming the king with the queen and with the rook. Knight to g6, blocking. So I think white could attack the defender. So knight to g6, and Unzicker wants to double his rooks, so he doubled. Rook to f7, defending the f-pawn, but tactics. Rook takes on f7, rook takes, and then queen takes on g6, exchange sacrifice, and also attacking the rook. Defending, what else? And then can you see the move? It is white to play and win. It looks like white is losing in this position. Can you see the continuation? Well, Mikhail Tal's king is in the middle, and actually white has a very nice tactic in this position. Well, this was the tactic. Did you see this move? Knight to d6, forking the king and the rook, and this opens, liberates the bishop. So black has to capture the knight, but then bishop gets in, bishop takes on c6, that's check. So forking the king and the rook, king to e7, rook takes, queen takes on h6, delayed gratification, not capturing the rook after exchanging the queens, but actually in this position white is threatening bishop takes. So bishop to e5, Tal is preparing to block with the bishop. But if something like defending the rook, then bishop takes on g5. And how to defend? The only defense is with the queen, and then black is getting checkmated. So in this position, Mikhail Tal is defending with the bishop and preparing to block with the bishop, but then queen takes, forking the king and the bishop, that's check, and then moving the king and defending the bishop. and simply capturing the rook. And in this position, by the way, after checking the king, if blocking with the bishop, I think white can simply check the king and then capture. So white is going to be 3 pawns up, king to d6, and then bishop takes rook. Now in this position, white is 3 pawns up and white has some nice tactics. For example, bishop check, king takes bishop, queen takes bishop, and black is in big trouble. And we have queen to c7, so defending bishop to c5 check idea. By the way, if bishop takes on b2, then queen to c5, king to d7, and actually white is winning the queen by force. That's check. Discover attacking the king and winning the queen. And if in this position king to d8, then bishop check, and black is in trouble. So king to c7, bishop to e8, that's check and winning the queen. So bishop captures and then queen to c7 and defending on c5, but white to play and win on the spot. Can you find the best move for white? And after that move, Mikhail Tal, one of the greatest attackers, maybe the greatest attacker of all times, resigned. This was the move, queen takes on e5, finishing the game with a Mikhail Tal-like move. Mikhail Tal resigned, making Tal taste his own medicine. What a victory, what a huge win for Unzicker against the legend. So the possible continuation, what else? King takes queen, but then this is a very nice skewer. Bishop to f4, that's a skewer, this is check, and then white is going to be a piece up. So temporary sacrificing the queen for getting the piece. White is not just a piece up, but white also has 3 extra pawns. What an amazing, instructive attacking chess game by the German chess champion Wolfgang Unzicker. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and bye bye.